Hello, friends. Welcome to ME, My Hook and I, where it is a very ME kind of day. Oh, my name is Betsy. I suffer from several chronic illnesses and love crochet, and this is my channel about both. And I have a couple of videos backed up from being edited that require a little more editing than I have been capable of. As you can see, it's a day, so I apologize. I am not in my full setup with full lighting, but in the event that this video posts before the other video that I have yet to edit, I had 200 subscribers. Woot woot! I have now posted my cinch top bags and some new stitch markers in my Etsy shop, and in honor of my 200 subscribers, I am going to set up a discount code for 10% off your order. You already get free shipping on my website, so this will give you an additional 10% off your total purchase. In my Etsy shop, I haven't made the code yet, but it'll probably have something to do with 200. If I can't put it right here and you're not seeing it right now, then it'll be in the description below, along with a link to my Etsy shop. But I got yarn today, and I know I'm backed up in editing videos, but I couldn't not film even though I don't feel good because I wanted to open my yarn, but I first wanted to share my reaction with you because I got a mystery box from Maxim. So I had been watching a couple of people do mystery boxes for Maxim. I feel like maybe Ross did from Smells Like Yarn, and maybe Crystal from back a day. I don't know. Obviously, I watch entirely too many crochet videos, but a couple weekends ago, they were offering 30% off your total purchase. So I ordered some yarn that I knew that I wanted, and then I ordered myself some pajamas that I'm gonna get myself for Christmas. My husband gives me pajamas every year on Christmas Eve. It's a family thing. Anyway, I ordered them myself. They have come, and then I ordered some yarn that I really wanted, and then I ordered a big, the $30 mixed mystery box, and it's sitting right here, and I can tell you I am not disappointed. I am not disappointed in the least. So my pajamas that you'll see probably in the new year on my videos, excuse me. Turmeric tea, good for inflammation, are blue. They were clearanced out at $12.99, and then that 30% off coupon worked on, and it has coffee cups and crochet hooks and hearts of yarn. That is so me. Love my coffee, love my turmeric tea. And the shirt says, I just want to drink coffee, wear pajamas, and crochet. So figured that was my perfect Christmas pajama set, and they're quite soft. So now I know they fit. I will hand them off to my husband, and maybe you'll see them again in a few months. The rest of my order, okay, I'll start with what I ordered first. I ordered 3 skeins of this Maxim Elements. It's a sock weight yarn, and I wanted to make myself some socks out of it, but it pictured, oh, there we go, get a little closer to the camera under the light. It pictured a lot brighter, and it's reading a lot brighter right now than it actually is in real life. That pink makes it look like it's super bright, but the rest of the tones, it's got these darker greens and some burgundies and some darker blues and purple, actually make the whole skein a little darker in real life. And I'm a bright colored gal, so for something that I was considering making for myself, it's okay. It's also not as soft as I wanted it to be. But you know, I'm cool with it. I still like it. I'll still make something fun. It is 80% acrylic, 20% wool. 3 skeins is just my standard order, I feel like. I guess it's in the color Wildflowers. And it's classified as a 3 weight. There is, how much on here? Hello? Oh, there we go. 151 yards, 50 grams. So, there you go. Got 3 of those. And then they had an Amigurumi cotton acrylic blend that looked a whole lot like the Amigurumi yarns that I ordered from Ice. So I got brown because that's just, you know, the general hair color of people in my family. The percentage is 51% acrylic and 49% cotton. And my yarn is down there and I'm hooked up to the juice. So I will have to put in the comments what that compares to for the cotton acrylic blend that I got from Ice Yarns. However, in my current work in progress, this is the white Amigurumi yarn that I got from Ice. And I would say, let's see. Let's undo this ball here. It's a tad thicker. I don't know if you can see that well on camera or not. Excuse me, little wrapper. I didn't want it to come all the way off so I could remember what it was. It's a tad thicker than this. And a little more prone to unwind. So, yeah. And here comes my lovely husband bringing me my new hooks. I'll talk about these in a minute. Okay. Thank you. So I think this might unwind a little more. You see that? It's kind of fraying. Focus. Well, whatever, you can already tell. So we'll wait and see how it does. I don't have a project in mind for it. I just thought if I were, you know, already placing an order for shipping, that I would get this and see how it goes. So there we are. I will show you what this is for in a minute. Because there's a funny story behind that. But let's move on to the other yarn I bought, which I have been dying to try because I love Red Heart Unforgettable roving, and I love roving style yarns in general. And this beautiful color of Mary Maxim's house brand Prism yarn, I could not resist, and it is so soft, just like Red Heart Unforgettable is so soft. 100% acrylic. I got 3 balls because I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. 290 yards for 100 grams, and I would say somewhere between a 3 and a 4. Let's see, it calls it a 3. They call it a 3. So love, 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 love those colors. Aren't those just the most calming colors? And they're not colors that I typically wear, but I don't know. My mom would look really good in these colors, honestly. Maybe I'll make something else for her. Okay, on to the mystery bag, because I'm so excited for that. There is not a single thing in here that I don't like. Just off on looking. Now, would I have bought on my own this Premier Parfait yarn? Probably not. This is in the colorway Snow Cone. Oh, how cute. It is, let's see, when I get closer, there you go. You get it under the light. You can see it is yellow, and then, yeah, primary colors, and then a lime green. And I need to make a baby blanket for a friend of mine who just had a boy. So this is actually perfect. They sent me 2 skeins. It's a bulky 5. I don't know if this is enough to make a blanket. I'll have to look, but it's, you know, clearly something I can make for him out of it. 156 yards, machine washable, 100% polyester. Premier. And yeah, I have been really happy with Premier yarns lately, so I'm excited to try this. And the next one in here, I got 3 skeins of Kappa Toshka, whatever that is, made in Turkey. Color 5013, 100% premium acrylic, 280 meters. I'll have to do that conversion. And I guess it's called the Gina yarn, maybe. Standard acrylic, pretty spring colors. This will be nice to do something come spring when I'm wanting something super bright. Let's see. Does it tell us? I would call this a 3, maybe a small 4. It would make a really great like Easter cardigan, I think. So I got 3 balls of that. Again, probably wouldn't have picked this off the shelf, but would still use it. So that's awesome. Then this I have heard about and never gotten. Similar colorway of Premier, yay, toy box yarn. And I was looking at this the other day in a different color. This is the color 100% baby doll. Another good spring color, and or just great colors for my daughter. She would love these colors. So I don't know what I'll do with that yet, but again, totally something I would use. 100% acrylic, I think I said that. Bulky 5, 8mm hook, which I just got an 8mm hook. Woo woo. Machine wash warm, tumble dry, 109 yards for 100 grams. Love it. I like how they've paired it with a white bulky yarn, of which I have. I think I have some Bernat. What is it? Squeezy Bernat. Forget what it's called. That I made Yoda's cardigan out of. I got some white, so actually that might make a nice little baby blanket. And this is super soft. I'm enjoying that. This, not very soft. You can tell it's kind of a cheaper acrylic, but you know, can't win them all. All right, the next ones in here are all really lovely fall browns and reds and whatnot. This would make a really cute little teddy bear. Amigurumi Satin. Let's see. We have 8mm, no. Are you talking needle or hook there? Can't tell. There we go. There's the right thing. This is in the color Sable. It is a 4-weight yarn, as you probably can tell. 5mm hook. I always have to look up the care instruction symbols. Looks like maybe warm wash, low heat. I don't know. Don't iron. I don't know. I have to Google those symbols. I don't have them memorized. 100% acrylic, 3.5 ounces, which is approximately 200 yards. And they gave me 3 skeins of this. And that is the cutest teddy bear color, I think, anyway. Or you know what? That's also a good skin tone for a darker skin tone, which you can't really tell. There you go. That's a little better. If I wanted to make, actually, I think that would work well for my daughter's friend Rose. If I made her a doll, a good Latino skin color. Well, for her. I shouldn't make generalizations. For her. Let's see. The next one I got, this is Mary Maxim's Simply Worsted, and this is actually kind of soft. In the color Oatmeal, I got 2 of these, and this coordinates. I mean, I feel like almost like this would make a good neutral blanket together too. So I got 2 of these in the color Oatmeal. What else? Made in Turkey, 262 yards, 100% acrylic, 100 grams. It's a 4-weight and machine washable and dryable. Man, that's kind of yellow. I'm sorry. I couldn't. That's better. I couldn't not open this, but I also just do not have the energy to set up the whole lighting system right now. Yeah, scarfable for sure. For sure. Would make a nice hat, I think, too. And then I'm super interested in this next yarn. It's Red Heart, an Italian story ombre in kind of these, there we go, brown, tan, coffee colors. And I have seen this yarn on their website and wondered what exactly it's like, because it's like a chain. And I've wondered what that's like to work with. And so, but I should have looked up how much this was regularly. Should have done that for all of these. If this was a good video, maybe I can do that in the comments. But lately I just haven't had the energy. So that's why we're coming like this. Yeah, I wondered what the chain like yarn was, but wasn't willing to spend full price to figure that out, and haven't seen it in stores. So 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 249 yards. Pretty little cake. There's good colors. It's calling it a 4-weight, but I would call that almost a 5. I mean, if you're looking at that compared to, whoopsie. If you're looking at that compared to, well, I don't know. It's a thicker 4. But, I really appreciate Mary Maxim for this, because I feel as though somebody packed this bag thinking you could use some of this together for something. And that was one of the reasons I wanted to order a Mary Maxim mystery box, because all the ones that I have seen had really good stuff in it. Like, nobody has been disappointed or whatever. So I have 2 of these. They're a little scratchy. Did I tell you? Acrylic, 47% acrylic, 47% wool, and 6% nylon. So that's probably the wool that's a little scratchy. Calls for a 5.5 millimeter hook. Okay, I am curious how everybody learned how to identify sizes of hooks, because to me the millimeter just always made more sense than the letter. I don't know why. I've just always gone by millimeters on hooks. But then I found out when I was making stitch marker to tell you like what size hook to use, that there are also not just numbers but letters. I mean, not just letters. hello brain fog, not just letters, but numbers, and the numbers have nothing to do with the millimeters, and that is so confusing to me. I don't get it. But anyway, I've always gone by millimeters. So 5.5 or I or 9, depending on how you identify your hook size, in the color Terra. So there you go. And I got 2 of those. And then last but not least, I mean, y'all, that was a lot of yarn for 30 bucks. And then 30% off of that. So, yeah. Then I got this beautiful Scrub It. And honestly, this is not as rough as like the Lion, no, not the Lion brand, the Lily and Cream Scrub It. I think this is going to be a little easier on the hands to use. And it's a beautiful fall color. Can't wait to do this. I got 2 of them. And I'm definitely going to keep this and make it for me. Not that I do a whole lot of cleaning around here, if we're all completely honest. My husband's like, size 4 yarn. Doesn't say anything about crochet hooks. This is Mary Maxim's brand, 100% cotton with fringe in the color Cinnamon. That's more like it. A little darker than that in person. Kind of a rust color, honestly. More so than cinnamon, I think. And that's all. But the reason I said you're going to find out what I'm using that white tee for is because they sent free patterns with this. And I have just finished and I bought this pattern. I just finished a koozie for my father-in-law, who is a big beer connoisseur, and they have socially distanced evenings on their porch with friends / neighbors, and it's getting chilly. So I made him a coaster. Here, I don't have a drink over here, but I do have my Advil bottle. It's about the size of a drink. Anyway, isn't that cute? And, okay, obviously it's orange, not for Halloween, but because they live in Knoxville, Tennessee, and he went to UT. So we have our little power tee here that I'm going to attach to my koozie. And then I made him a matching mitten. Now, this pattern is a paid pattern from, from Twisted Knot Crochet, Cassie Stebelton. And you get the Beer Buddy pattern, and for free she sends you the matching so you can do the other mitten. But I had to pay for the pattern, and I don't think it was like maybe $3.50, $5, whatever. But then I just finished them yesterday. Hang on one second. I'm gonna have to pull out these patterns underneath the phone. Don't crash. This is not gonna go. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that was minor shaking. All right, let's move that back. I have my phone propped up on my water bottle on top of Anne of Green Gables right now. Anyway, lo and behold, I open up, I have these free patterns from Mary Maxim, and she sent the same thing. It's made a little differently. But I was like, dang it, if I'd waited one day, I would have had a free pattern for that. But they also gave me a cute little bumblebee, a cute little giraffe, and a couple knitting patterns that I'm gonna give my friend who got the palm. Whatever. Or I don't know. Maybe if you knit and you win a giveaway for me in the future or something, I'll throw the knit pattern in. But it's hard to know if you knit. I've tried to knit. My friend who I gave the Pom Pom magazine from my yarn subscription from has been the most successful in teaching me how to knit. but I don't take to it the way I do with crochet. And there are so many things that are crochet that I would rather make. So here we are. So my work in progress actually right now, since I just finished the mittens, and I'm still working on my 100% handmade. If you've been following my channel, you know I have been trying my hardest to do 100% handmade gifts for everyone except for my daughter, who enjoys my handmade gifts but would be sorely disappointed if that's all she got for Christmas, because we don't actually get her that many toys during the year. Anyway, this is just started my work in progress. It is the Great, I will link this below, the Great Canadian Cardi by Century Box Designs / MJ's Off the Hook Designs. So I don't quite understand that. It's copyright Century Box Designs, but the video tutorial that you get a free code for if you purchase the pattern takes you to the MJ's Off the Hook Design. So I don't know if Michelle Moore is MJ, and yeah, I don't understand. But anyway, there's a free video tutorial for this if you buy the pattern. And it's a great little short sleeve cardigan that I am making out of a latte cake in the color Velvet Teal. So that is so my mother-in-law. And I think, you know, the problem I had with the sweater I made for my mom was that it needed to be very specific in the size to fit well. I loved that sweater, the way it turned out, but I know my mom's size. My mom is very petite. My mother-in-law is probably like 5'8", 5'9". I'm 4'10". We just have vastly different body types, and I was afraid that if I didn't make something like this that was made to be super drapey, that I would make, that I'd put a lot of energy into something and not have it fit, because I'm trying to do this on the sly. I should have said, Nancy, don't watch. I'm trying to do this on the sly while she's not here this week. You know, so I don't want to like come out and be like, can I hold this up? I want it to be a surprise, because she's here teaching my daughter, helping with school like every other week, and I want her to be surprised. Sorry, I should have put a warning. Maybe my warning will be at the beginning. Nancy Friedrich, do not watch this part. But the other thing was, I saw somebody make this pattern out of a latte cake using the exact hook size and everything, and it turned out okay. So I knew I wasn't gonna have to swatch it or worry that it wasn't gonna turn out. However, it called for a 6.5mm hook and an 8mm hook, which are not common hook sizes that I use. So alas, I did not have furls hooks that were 6.5 and 8mm. And if you know me, you know I'm a furls girl. I have talked about how I buy those hooks like they're my mobility aids. However, I have bought a lot more yarn lately than I usually do. Like, it has always been my practice that I only bought yarn for a specific project until I started doing a YouTube channel and watching all these other YouTube channels, and like I just got so hooked on yarn. So I needed to find hooks that I could use, because there's not currently a coupon available for furls, and I found these at my Hobby Lobby. They're Knitter's Pride Pro Swift birchwood crochet hooks, and while they don't have, like, I wish I had a thicker grip for this, what I love, do you see that point on that hook? It has been, I'm a tight crocheter. I think that comes from amigurumi. I don't know, but I love being able to just punch through my stitches. And this, I have a wooden furls hook, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it caught on the yarn. I thought it had a lot of drag on it. And it's teak, I think. this is birch, and it is super smooth, super lightweight, has that really, really awesome exaggerated pointed head. So I sent my husband, I had just gotten a Susan Bates 8mm hook. I got this one to try because they didn't have 6.5 in stock at my Michael's. So I got this one to try one at Hobby Lobby. And I was like, okay, Hubs, I need that one in the 8mm. We'll take the Susan Bates one back. So he just ran to the Hobby Lobby for me and got me the 8mm one. Now, sad day, they're both too tall to fit in my crochet hook case in the slots. Gosh, if you could see everything piled in my bed right now. I like, you know, if possible, I try not to move around when I'm hooked up to my fluids because that is just a pain in the butt, especially when you don't feel good and you have to hold the bag up because it's gravity, and if you let it down, blood goes into my line. That's generally a infection risk and not good for you. So I just pile everything I need on the bed. Anyway, my wonderful crochet hook case that I love, that I have my furls hooks in the front and my other hooks in the back. These ones are too tall to fit here, so I have to put them in here, which I don't love. So I may make an exception and slip them. Let's see, will they both fit there? Oh, they will. So I'll probably make an exception and do that because they'll fit there, because I still love this case. Anyway, so that's my crochet hook review. I can't find them anywhere else but Hobby Lobby, so I don't know if they're a discontinued hook. You can find their bamboo hooks. You can find all kinds of other hooks on the Knitter's Pride website, but you can't find these Swift ones, or at least I couldn't at the time. So anyway, highly recommend them, especially if you're a tight crocheter. I love that point. I can't get over it. And also, let's take the Streamline hook here, the Furls wooden one. That really wanted to split my yarn super bad. And there you go. This one has a much smoother point here and more space, I think. So it's not splitting. Let's see if I can hold it like that. Yeah, it is not splitting my yarn like I felt like this did. And this is a 5. I eventually got a 5 in the Odyssey. I mean, I'll still use this one, but it's not the one I go to. I would much rather use my number 5 Odyssey hook because it's just faster and doesn't snag. So anyway, there's my hook review, but love these. I still prefer a bigger handle for sure, but I'm making do. And I think these were $2.49, $3.49 versus $33. Pretty awesome. All right, I am tiring out. Time to finish the turmeric tea. Thank you for watching and putting up with sick face and poor lighting and sick day. I'm happy to share it with you, and just, you know, I wasn't gonna open up my yarn without sharing it with you guys, and I wasn't gonna wait either. So this is what you get. Anyway, look forward to seeing what happens with these. I 100% recommend a Mary Maxim mystery box after this. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Oh, I should tell you. All right, so my packing list. You know, I was signing off. I was ending the video. So the mystery box was regular price $29.99. The Prism Rain Shower was $5.99 a ball. That was this one. The Amigurumi Brown was $1.99. The soft yarn, that's probably why I got it, because that's a good deal for a beautiful color, was $1.99, and the pajamas were $12.99, and then I got 30% off, so that took off $20.67. Of course, it was $16.45 in shipping. But so total, for all of this, the pajamas, the yarn I bought, and the mystery box was only $64.69, and that's a ton of yarn for $64.69. I am pleased. 100% totally cool with it. I don't know if they do 30% that often, but I tell you what, I am anticipating that there will be some Black Friday codes, so I am gonna try my darndest not to buy any more yarn until Black Friday, so I can have some money to spend. Maybe. We shall see. All right, peeps. Thanks for watching, friends. I will catch you on one of these other videos soon enough. And don't forget, the 10% off in my Etsy shop, that is going to go through October 31st. Don't think I said that. I will talk to y'all soon.